But yo, welcome back. Special guest, welcome back to CYPHTHERAPY. Wait, time out. Run that whole shit back. We're gonna cut that clip. Yeah. But before we even start, thank you, our proud sponsors. The Ocean LLC. But welcome back to another episode of CYPHTHERAPY where we laugh and smoke and joke and have a fun time and just being ourselves and not really giving a fuck about anybody. Right? It's safe haven. But today we got a special guest. I know him. You know him, right? Of course. Real brother for real. Since we was in the mud.
Been through together, crazy memories together.
I don't want to call it your government name, but oh, you don't care. Okay. Right here, we got not only a track runner, an athlete, I should say, a valedictorian, entrepreneur, my brother, Mr. Destin Harding.
What's up? I'm happy to be here. Happy to be here with my brothers. It's going to be a very interesting night.
Appreciate
Buttons?
Remember
the buttons?
I said don't. Oh, I just muted like
Hold on,
shit.
remember them buttons?
Low key.
Hold on, make sure his mic not muted. Everything good?
Nah, it's not muted.
Alright.
Nah, that's fucking. Yo, okay, recording. Hope I'm not on mute. Nothing.
You hear it?
Nah, I can't. What's going on? Is it the sound?
Probably.
Oh, there we go. That's laughter. Alright, so I don't know what this was. Oh, that's listening. Okay. We're good now. But Mr. Destin, appreciate it. Welcome back to the podcast.
My fault.
Welcome back.
Still funny you do.
Yeah, there we go. Welcome. How you been?
Been good. I can't complain, you know. Life been good so far. This year's starting off strong, you know. I mean, for business, it's normally the driest month, January, but it's actually starting off kind of strong. This week has been pretty good. Made a good amount of sales, so can't complain too much.
That's what I like to hear.
You're just talking about business, so tell the people like what you be doing.
All right, so I'm a sneaker reseller, so I pretty much, you know, buy, sell sneakers, used, brand new, doesn't really matter. You could always sell. I'm always buying, so you can always come to me, sell your used shoes. I pray pretty well for shoes, you know. I pray pretty well for all shoes, honestly. But I gotta be able to make my bread on top of it.
And that's a fact.
I got a couple of tens I might have to send your way though.
Yo, we could get a sponsorship.
No tens?
We could get a.
You said tens or
Tens, yeah.
Oh, Jordan 10.
Yeah.
He said,
bro, I got you, bro.
And you said sponsorship?
what's sponsorship looking like for us? We gotta talk business.
Yeah, sponsorship, that's gonna have to be a little bit down the line. We're gonna figure that out. You know, I do other things. Maybe, you know, I was talking to Isaac before. Maybe I could get y'all like a custom Scyph talk, like custom.
Oh,
That'd be fine. Yeah. So next time you come on the show, for me, bring those ones.
Okay.
I could maybe get y'all some custom Air Force Ones.
Fuck with that.
I know a couple people that paint shoes. I used to paint shoes, so
Okay, I fuck with that. I mean, but how is life? I mean, how's the time and difference? How's everything going for you right now? As in towards like graduating, going into the real world, and then understanding my passion of going to be an entrepreneur.
I'm gonna be honest. That transition is it was different. Like coming out of school, you know, you just doing whatever when you in school. Like regardless, like, you know, going to class, trying to do your best, and then but you just living on campus. You don't got worries. You don't really got bills like that. Well, let me not say everybody, but me, I didn't have to worry. I didn't have bills like that. You know, I was at school on a scholarship, so all I was worried about was track, and then doing well, making sure I graduate. You know, so coming out of that, going into real world, having to come home and, you know, having curfews because I'm with my parents, kind of like having to deal with, you know, being with my family again all the time, having bills and just entering the real world, not only working pretty much. Like I was reselling when I was in school, but like only doing that was totally different than just doing it in school. Like when I was doing it full time, like I was realizing I couldn't even manage my time. Like just days was going by. I forgot my birthday was coming up at one point. Like,
oh, hold up, time out.
Yeah.
You said you forgot your birthday. Scary for sure.
I didn't forget my birthday, but I forgot it was coming up. Like my first, immediately after school, all I did was resell sneakers. Like I was grinding outside, buying,
But see,
buying, buying.
but see,
buying,
you had a
buying.
passion. You knew what you wanted to do though.
Yeah.
Like you knew the goal. Shit like that. Like your passion, your main focus was, all right, bet I got to do X, Y, and Z to make sure this goes how it's supposed to go.
Nah, exactly. That was the main thing. Like I just knew that I wanted to make this into something, or at least see if this could be something that I could do full time. So that was really what I was doing. I was grinding outside every day, hours on end, waiting in lines, trying to get as many shoes as possible, driving around the city, and honestly, being I learned like, being busy isn't the same as being productive. That was one thing I learned, like managing my time is very important, especially in the sneaker game. You could be outside waiting in lines all day, but if I'm waiting in line for 6 hours to buy one shoe to make $100 on it, is it really worth it? Like, do I really need to do that?
Okay.
Because I could work a job at that point. I could,
That's a fact.
work. You figure out like how your time equals money, and waiting outside for hours for $50 profit. That don't For 6 hours. I don't do nothing. I might as well work a 9 to 5 at that point.
No, that's a
That's what
fact.
I'm doing. So
You talked about. I like how you said business and production is very different.
yeah, I just recently was in like a kind of like a I was watching a interview between two multimillionaires, and it was like a private call, a bunch of people in it, and that was one of the things he actually just recently spoke about, and that stuck with me. Like, even though I just had it this week, and I actually spoke to him personally yesterday, and I told him yesterday, like, being busy versus being productive, and a lot of people, don't realize that being busy doesn't mean you're being productive. You could be doing a lot, but is doing a lot for you? And that's the biggest thing, like, people have to realize, that just because you outside for 8 hours doing something doesn't mean that you got real 8 hours worth of productivity, because you could have been BSing for 4 of those hours. Another one of those hours could have actually literally did nothing for you, didn't make you grow or anything like that. So
You kind of made me just rethink about what I be doing on a regular day when it comes to like my work. It's like I'm multitasking a 9 to 5, multitasking this podcast we doing right now, and also vlogging. So it's like a lot of things going on. Where it's just like some days I'm not. I know for a fact I'm not always gonna be filming, but there is stuff like you also do have to worry about. And I'm lying. I got one more thing: photography. I do events too, so it's like my time is all over the place. So I don't really have time to be wasted. And it's like,
hold on, let me cut you off real quick. Hold on. So, based on what you saying too, right? So, y'all always on go. You say like you are always on go type of person.
yeah.
When do you have time to like take time to yourself?
nah, like, I'll be honest, like, I've learned to take time for myself. So like, I know, like, I got time. Like, now, like, I do what I do so I can have free time. But sometimes you have to realize, right? Like, what is gonna when you're in the moment, when you are working, what is gonna make you the money and what's not gonna make you the money. Just because I'm outside for 5 hours doesn't mean I should be outside for 5 hours when I could have been outside for the 1 hour. You know what I mean? Like, there becomes levels, and that's what you end up learning, right? Like, me, and sometimes you got, like, when you start off, sometimes you have to grind, you have to be outside just to meet people, make the connections and everything. But over time, you start to learn, like, being outside for hours on end doesn't mean anything's gonna even happen. Like, there's been many times I've been outside 5, 6, 7 hours. I didn't even get a shoe. Didn't even sell the shoe.
Sheesh.
I was just outside that whole
Scary
time.
for sure.
So it's like,
Scary for
so
sure.
I pulled the shift. I watched, Full Locker workers go into the store and leave for the day and not get a shoe. So it's like, what what am I really doing? I'm not being I was being busy. I was busy,
But you
but I
ain't really
wasn't
get no out.
productive.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas there's other days, before 10 o'clock, I've gotten 6 pairs of shoes. Before niggas waking up, I've gotten I already did their day. Like, these shoes that I just bought are about to make me $500. So that's the difference, right? Like, productivity versus being busy. You gotta, and sometimes, and it comes with the like what I do. Like, Being outside, waiting in the lines, that's what we do. I do that so that other people don't have to, so my customers don't have to.
My boy got hot just now.
Yeah,
Got hot. My boy trying to get comfy.
but yeah, like I do what I do so that y'all don't have to wait in lines, right? Like you are doing 5 different things, so you have 5 different things that you're doing every day. You don't have time to wait in line for sneakers, but that's why I do it for you. That's what you're paying. That's why my prices are the way they are. Because I'm outside waiting. I'm doing what you don't want to do. It's the same thing as
you hear that? He said no free shoes.
Nah, he definitely did say it. I already caught it the first time.
He said no free.
But I respect it though.
No, 100.
I still respect it because at the end of the day, I'm hustling too. Exactly. So it's like if you're not hustling and you're not doing what you gotta do and you're not showing no effort, why should I give you free stuff?
Exactly. And and I'm not, and I respect everybody's hustle, right? Because you wouldn't ask a plumber to come fix your faucet for free. You feel me? Like you wouldn't ask a carpenter to come build something for
that
free.
Discount though.
I ain't gonna front. I'll fuck around and do that shit by myself first before I do anything.
That's 100. Exactly. That's 100. But if I gotta call them, ask for a discount though.
And exactly, right? Like I don't pay resale for sneakers. Even if I don't get it, for me, it's like if I don't, for the most part, depending on what it is, if it's something I feel like I could get from Foot Locker or something like that. Like if I don't get it, I don't get it. If I don't see it, I don't see it. There's certain shoes that I may have wanted it, but because I didn't get retail, I'm not doing it. But it's because I know, right? Like, right, I go outside and do it. But I'll pay anybody for manual labor. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do, like, there's certain things I don't want to do unless it causes extremes. Like I recently had to, I had some struggles with my car. I had to fix my car doors myself. I replaced 2 of my car doors with my boy. And like I did that myself. That's because it was like pay somebody $2,000 to do it, or I buy these car doors for $300 and I just spend the time and do it myself. I did it myself. I learned a lot about the car that way. But I'm gonna be honest, next time I might just put up the 2 bands because I don't like manual labor. Like it was something like it's a lot of work. But it's like, you pay for everything, but you pay for everything in life. That's how I feel. That's why, I understand when people charge certain things for their prices. And you don't have to agree with people's prices at all. Like, you could think that somebody is overpriced.
Has anybody like try to finesse you on like the price? Like, oh, you may say it's like, for example, you say it's like,
yeah, cause I be seeing them YouTube
like 300, and then motherfuckers be like, nah, bro, I want it for like 250. Like they haven't bargained you down from the original price.
People negotiate every day.
Nah, yeah, but I'm like, where it's like you want to make that number, you had it set like, yo, 300.
You ever had some spicy shit happen to you?
Oh yeah, I've definitely had spicy stuff happen multiple times. Craziest one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so one of my partners, so one of my original partners, right? I had a pair of shoes for him. I was supposed to sell it to some girl. She paid it.
Shit.
She didn't buy it. Whatever.
The worst.
So he had found somebody on Facebook, and the dude's name, like I didn't even contact the dude on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's name was like something Flock. So to me, like from there, I wouldn't have done business with him. But he was like, yo, just like kept talking to him. So he ended up telling the dude to pull up. I told the dude to meet me at this spot. He met me around the corner from the spot. So that was my first mistake.
Nah, that's shaky.
So that was the first mistake right there. So he pull up. I asked him what car. He messaged me like, yo, he just said black car. Didn't tell me what car it was. You know how many black cars there are on a block?
Yeah, this man's an asshole.
It was a black Benz.
Dweeb.
It was a black Benz. Pull up, right? I actually brought out the wrong shoes. So that was God telling me like, you shouldn't do this, right? Went upstairs. I called my mans because I called my mans whose shoe it was. I was like, yo, something feels off about this. He's moving kind of weird. Like the account is kind of crazy because like Instagram account he messaging us from is just a black picture, no real follower, not a lot of followers.
That's a setup.
So that's what I'm saying. So I ended up, and I did something silly. I went upstairs, got the shoe, came back down. Right, I gave him the shoes through the car. Didn't get out the car. I gave him the shoes through the car. I've done it before where people was in the car still. They was looking at the shoe. They paid me. Right, 'cause I could see the bread. I could see the cash. He had at least a band. Right.
Yeah.
I gave him the shoes. He what's it called? There was police sirens. There was like a fire. There was police sirens up the block. So he like started counting the bread as if he was about to give it to me. And he was like, yo, hold on a second, and just drove off.
Nah.
And the thing is, I'm thinking, I heard the sirens. I'm thinking the cops is coming up, so he has to move up a little or something.
Yeah.
And
that's
skated.
Damn.
Skated. And and he knew what he was doing because like where I wanted to meet, it was like there's state troopers right in front. Like that's where I wanted to meet. So he knew what he was doing. It is what it is. Like I got so I was on the phone with my man still when he drove off. So like my man's just like, yo, bro, it's not that deep.
Shoot me, it's not that deep.
I'm gonna take the L. Like
what?
No, I mean like we was mad, but like it's like what do you do? Like what do you really do? Because
that's
this is our business. We can't like this is my business, right? Like you're gonna take like in any business you take losses. Any business like this where it's commerce stuff like that, a loss is gonna be taken. Like it was one of those things like we just smart enough from it. We know certain.
Y'all move tactical more.
Certain.
I got a question. Like, do like sneaker hellers like they be carrying on them? I wouldn't blame y'all if y'all did.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you definitely carried.
I mean, like
obviously legally, but
concealed.
Some people carry. Some people, but like I mean, it depends on where you're. Like in Westchester, I know they.
But that makes sense though.
New York City, you can't carry.
Yeah, of course.
It's hard to
so
get a license.
If you was like to move to Cali or something, would you carry?
Hell yeah. Nigga, what?
I would have to.
You would have to do that.
Like that's why you move a certain way. Like that's why like certain pages I don't do business with certain Instagram pages. I don't care. Like, and some of my friends be telling me like, yo, like you might be missing out on bread or whatever. Me personally, I don't care because I'm not gonna because I might be missing out on bread, but I'm also putting myself at risk. True. And which would I rather? Would I rather make the bread, or would I rather not like, or would I rather keep the shoe that somebody might be robbing me for? Certain pages you could tell, right? Like I've had a page hit me up, no followers. No following, no followers, no posts.
I would even entertain it. I would have just left that.
Wait, listen. Instagram picture is Goku injured or whatever.
Nah, you just getting finessed.
Messaged me at 2 a.m. was like, "Yo, can you link up right now?" Like, I mean, I didn't even respond.
Yeah, I was about to say if you supposed to holler at that boy,
certain people,
it's a waste.
Certain people, like certain pages, I say like, "Yo, like I've had people say to me like, "Yo, I need this shoe, da da da." And I'd be like, yo, like, if you can't Zelle me ahead of time or you can't send me a deposit, if it's gonna be cash, we not doing business. And like, and they'll be like, nah, like I'm a legit person. Like some people will say they're legit and they might be legit, but I'm not gonna take the risk. Hopefully somebody else might take that risk with you, but I'm not taking the risk. Unless I know someone that's done business with you personally. Because I know, right? There was a page at one point last year, messaged a bunch of me and my other reseller friends, right? Messaged a bunch of us. When Cool Grays came out.
Cool Grays. Didn't get a pair, but
pulled up. My man's at gunpoint.
Your man's at gunpoint?
Pulled out a gun on him over Cool Grays.
Shit, niggas was going crazy like that for Cool Grays. But I get it though, it's Cool Grays, but like gunpoint is beast. Nah, that's a fact regardless.
My brother fixed phones and shit like that, bro. So he went to go pull up for me. I think he was selling the phone, fixing and all that. Gunpoint. I think he gave it up.
It's like, you just get and like he just gave it up and it was one of those things, but like you could tell from the page, like the page was off. You could tell kind of ahead of time, like this might be a fake page, but you don't really know because at the end of the day, everybody uptown now kind of got like everybody uptown now don't really be posting. I'm just a profile picture, only posting.
Yeah, bro, I be tight with that, bro. I be like, yo,
there's no point in having an Instagram page. You just on there to lurk.
Yeah, but that's how a lot of people move now. Like that's not even just uptown in general. A lot of people move.
Yo, bro, sorry, not sorry. You getting on follows for that? I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that's neither.
Sorry, you getting on follows for that.
That's neither here nor there. But
there's no point in following you. I already know you're not posting no pictures.
Yeah, I mean
you can follow me. That's cool.
I don't know, but like when those type of pages hit me up, that's when it's like, I gotta see like. Do I know this person? Do I know people that know this person? Or is this just a random person? Right? Like, have people done business with him? How he find my page? And then you gotta see like through the messages, like where this person, like, oh, is this person's willing to meet me at this place? Is this person willing to meet me at this place? Right? Because I'll tell somebody meet me at a mall. I'll tell somebody meet me at a precinct.
Yeah, make it known locations to me.
Known locations, like, nah, I'm not pulling up to your block. Especially if you deep, like you not from like where I'm from, nah, like you be telling me to pull up South Bronx. People tell me to pull up in Brooklyn. People tell me.
But sometimes I'm like, if the money is real, but you gotta take that chance though.
I've taken. Don't get me wrong, I've taken the chance.
Okay. I was about to say,
not take the chance, but you could tell from like you could just tell by how the person's messaging you. Yeah, you just tell by how the person's messaging you, like what type of time they're on, like. you know, and you could just avoid, like, you can avoid it too. Like, you know, you just meet certain people in broad. It don't even have. You could just meet certain people in broad daylight. If people not willing to meet you in broad daylight, they want to meet you at night. You could tell something's off.
No, that's a fact.
Like,
That's definitely a fact.
yeah, like I've had a bunch of people, right? Their pages look sus, but then I message them, you know, and then they're just regular people. That's what their page look like. Like, that's just how they got it.
Might as well just delete your account, bro.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
get the fuck off.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, nobody got time to be wasting and bullshitting.
Exactly.
I mean, but any of y'all entrepreneurs out there that's selling sneakers, these are true stories I'm hearing, and like, come on now. If y'all starting your business in sneakers and all that, make sure y'all move smart. I mean, of course, there are gonna be some risks you got to take, but move smart. If your instincts is telling you or your gut's telling you, right? If they's telling you, yo, smart.
Nah, yeah, that's my thing. Like, for me, if it's whatever my gut says. If my gut says it's doesn't feel right or it's not looking right, I don't do it.
Okay.
There's no right, because every time I was in a situation and my gut didn't feel right and I did it anyway, I took that L. Something bad, like, it didn't go the way it should have, right? And you just gotta listen to yourself, right? You might miss out on bread. You might miss out on bread, but what, like, you know, it's better safe than sorry. It's way better safe than sorry. You know, you never want to put yourself in a situation where you're just not moving smart enough, and now you're down. Somebody gets you.
Damn.
You know, you never even know. Somebody might rob you and just shoot you just because.
That's
like, just because you saw their face.
Sheesh.
And that's just with anything. Like, anything, you know, just being outside, you know, people move shicey over anything.
That's
People willing to shoot you over the littlest things now. It's like, why even, you know, I don't put myself at risk for none of that. Because you never know who care, you never know who don't. You never know who got ops where, you never know who you look like, who people think you might be.
Like, definitely.
Yo, so how do you mix your social life with your job? Like, most, when I be seeing most sneakerheads, you see like rockstar lifestyle.
Nah, me, I'm not.
They really like pop on the gram, like doing this, doing that, going up to conventions, doing this, doing that.
Nah, like me, like, I go to conventions. I do my conventions. That's one of my goals this year, to do more conventions. To be out, to just put myself out there a little bit more.
Have you ever sold, and how much, like, if you could give it like a ballpark, have you ever sold a lot of sneakers at the convention?
Nah, yeah, I've been to a convention. I sold like 20 pairs.
What's the most paid? Like,
yeah, what's the most paid
since you started your business?
How many pairs have I sold since I started?
Yeah, if you know.
Around 8. I was looking at my how much since I've started. I started August 2020.
Okay.
COVID. I was doing it part-time, but since then I've sold roughly about 800 pairs of sneakers. Roughly.
That's not bad.
Oh yeah, since then.
That's not bad. 800.
Then, right,
you 2,000 away from 1,000. That's beast.
Oh, yeah,
like, you definitely been grinding.
Yeah. Definitely been grinding. Definitely been.
I'm pretty sure the lifestyles
for this year.
This year,
yeah.
I've been still writing down on my goals and everything. I'm just trying to, like, figure out what I really want to change this year, like, for my business. I don't really have a set goal yet. I'm be honest. I need that, but that's what I've been working on the past few weeks, like making a set goal for, like, everything I want. Like, I've been trying to put out more reels on Instagram. I've been trying to
social media.
Yeah, try to really push my page on social media, because I could see how much just Instagram reels could change.
Nah, that's a fact. It's definitely a fact. Change your page, change your whole lifestyle, change your branding.
Exactly. You know, so I definitely need to get more into that.
But
that's something I want to learn.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me hold you for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna get to y'all real quick, because y'all probably watching like, yo, why Ike keep going? Feel me? So Ike fake told me earlier. He said he was coming for me, right? Why? But he said, yo, when we do this podcast, because I was like, yo, I don't have any topics for Destin to really talk about, right? Because I knew I had something, but I had to think what the hell I really had to think about, right? This man told me probably like 20 minutes. I got here, we over chopping it up. I said, yo, I got you, Shado. You was flaming me on the podcast last episode. I'm gonna cut you up when you try to talk. I've been trying to talk to Destin about 4 times already, and I couldn't say shit. And I know y'all probably watching like, yo, is mine just smacked, or he just not gonna talk this episode? Nah, this bum ass nigga over here is on some fuck shit. Like, I ain't gonna let that just slide. Like, this is my shit, motherfucker. Nigga, I'm the CEO to this motherfucker, though.
Trying to get at me, though. I ain't gonna lie, but
Nah, I wasn't getting at him, though. Last episode, when y'all see that, y'all gonna be like, he wasn't getting at. It was just, Ike was smacked.
It was a couch. For me, it was a couch. For me, that couch. For me,
Ike was put out.
It's comfortable.
It's OD comfy. I ain't gonna front. I'm sunk in, low key, and I'm just like, I'm looking at Destin. I'm just like, yo, I look OD small. I know to y'all look probably small as shit.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I take off this jacket, I know it's over, so I can't.
Yeah, that couch is comfy, bro.
Nah, it definitely is a comfy couch.
This couch I'm sitting on, I'm like, nah. Couch type.
So what else is going on besides the entrepreneur of the sneaker world? Like, what else are you doing?
Right now, to be honest, I don't really do nothing like just sneakers. I just recently got back in the gym. Just recently got back in the gym. Like, I say just recently, I mean like this week.
Like yesterday. What's your goal for your body, if you don't pose that?
I just want to be the same way I was back when I was running track. Like, get right again.
Okay.
I was running track. I was tip top shape. I was out here squatting hot, heavy.
Something with pulling world. I'm sorry, it's crazy.
World
records is crazy, but you was pulling some records.
You definitely had some records in track.
Some records though.
Oh no, in track.
Didn't you hold like a record for the 100 meter?
Do I have a record?
That's in college, or
I have a record. Do I have a record somewhere? I just won a couple. You know, in high school, I won a good amount of. I won a good amount of races. Like, I did one. I think I won New York relays once. I won. What else I won? I think our relay has like a record. Our relay has a record. Shout out to Vassal, Biggs, O'Shane. Everybody know them. Shout out to the
whole gang. Shout out to the whole brother.
Shout out to the whole gang. The relay. Yeah, we have a record.
This was crazy, brother. It was wild.
I can't lie. Like, my boy Brody is a part of that record too. That record.
Okay.
That record team. He was on that team.
Shout out to the gang though.
Shout out to the gang.
I put up to these motherfuckers. Oh shit! I pressed the wrong motherfucker.
Shout out to Ike.
I was feeding y'all niggas.
Shout out to Ike on the uniforms. He finessed the uniforms.
He's finessing uniforms.
Niggas at the armory mad late. Niggas was mad hungry. I'm gonna get y'all something to eat.
Right? You was on that type of timing? Okay, management.
He thought
you gotta take care of your people, bro.
That's a fact.
He thought he was a student coach. He was the
student coach.
He thought he was a student
with
coach.
That D1 bound hat.
Facts. D1 bound. That was, yo. I remember that. But nah, like but back to, I just want to get right how I was in college. Like, in college, I was not even college. Like, college, my body was right. I was in good shape. Last year was my strongest year. I was crazy because I graduated 2 years ago, but last year I was still running. I was trying to get in better shape because I wanted to go back to school for my master's originally.
Okay, so look at that. Entrepreneur doing his business and said even though he graduated 2 years ago, he fake want to go back.
I still fake want to go back.
His masters.
I fake want to go back for my masters. Like, I'm be honest.
And what though?
Finance.
What you got your bachelor's in?
Marketing.
Oh, makes sense. It makes sense to just add on, come together and with your social.
You can never stop learning.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so I definitely I wanted to go. So I wanted to go back to school. Last year I was trying to run again. I was waking up I was doing a lot. I was waking up early on Mondays or Tuesdays at 4 a.m. getting in an Uber, going to Brooklyn.
Damn.
To go train with my old team.
Damn.
Train with my old team. Then I was there for a few days. While I was out there, I was, when everybody else was in class, I'm over there running to stores, trying to, go to the city.
You was hustling.
Running to stores out in Brooklyn, buying sneakers, bringing them, putting them in my duffel bag, coming back uptown certain days because I know sneakers about to drop back uptown. Coming out doing all that, still going to the gym every day, training, squatting.
You was doing all of this.
All this last year. Last year was a lot going on. Last year I had all that. I was doing all that. What's it called? And then life started lifing. I was having car problems. I was having
I hate car
problems. I couldn't make it to certain track meets. couldn't make it to certain
Damn.
events.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Having a car is essential, but when that motherfucker start acting up, bro,
Nah, it's done.
obligated
For me to ride with them, all that. So I under rightfully so, I understand. So I really kind of, and I had no car, so I couldn't make it to track meets in the city. At Randall's Island, I couldn't go to Icon Stadium, so I kind of just fell off of running. Was just lifting and everything, and then fairly recently, I just kind of wasn't lifting. I was just working all the time. Like people was hitting me up for shoes. I was working a little bit longer, putting in extra hours. People was asking me to deliver shoes later, so I kind of fell off from the gym. So I'm just trying to get back.
You started. You had a delivery fee also.
Yeah, I have delivery fee.
What's your range of delivery fee like?
It depends on how far. Like, it depends on how far. If you live relatively close, I don't charge you a delivery fee. If you live, you know, I like 20 minutes away.
Brooklyn. Let's go with Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Nah, fuck that. Let's not even go with Brooklyn. LI.
Long Island, like, I see, like Long Island, I'm shipping it. You're not my.
But they say, yo, they call you right now,
unless I'm,
and they say I got cash in hand.
I mean,
right now.
It depends on the shoe. It depends on what it is. It depends on if it's
worthy of that drive.
If it's worthy of the drive, and it's like, I'll do it, or like sometimes I got family in Long Island or whatever. If I'm going out to visit them,
drop it off.
I'll go drop it off on the way. I've done that multiple times. Like I've been like, oh, I gotta go to Queens. I gotta go to Queens this day. I can bring it to you then. Send me, if you can, send me a deposit so I know you're serious. So I can hold the shoe for you. Don't, like if you want to wait or whatever. Yeah. Or if not, like if you really locked in, like if I know you locked in, but you live in Queens, you live in Long Island, I'm gonna see you. Like I did that for somebody this weekend, and my cousin. Like I know I'm going to Long Island tomorrow, so he texted me earlier in the week for a shoe. I told him I'm gonna be out there because I was like, bro, it makes no sense for you to take the train all the way up to me and go. Like you work in the city, you're gonna take the train all the way uptown to the top of the Bronx.
That's beast.
Just to take the train back downtown to then get on the train to go.
That's a OD3. That sounds like a 2-hour commute.
Bro, it's more than 2 hours. More than 2 hours. So that's why I'm like, and I don't.
My fault. I didn't take the train. I only took the 205 to the city, and that's it.
See, I've taken the train I've taken the train every which way. I've taken the train from the Bronx, top of the Bronx to the bottom of Brooklyn. I've taken the train from the top of the Bronx to the bottom of Manhattan. Taking the train from Long Island.
I mean, the top of uptown to Manhattan is not bad though.
Bro, it's like an hour. Bro, it's like an hour and a half.
Nah, that's beast.
It's
hour and a half.
You've never ridden to Soho?
I ain't go front. I didn't need to. I started driving by that time.
Nah, like
I had no business in the city when I was younger though.
I worked in this, like when I started working in the city. So taking the train, bro. We live uptown, like.
No, I already know that.
Baychester Station. That was the top two. That's the top of the 5. You're taking that.
Oh yeah, you on the 5.
Think about it, if you're taking that all the way downtown, then you're taking the 5. You got to transfer to the 6. The 6 is local. Stops every. Because if you only take the 5,
I want to take the 2.
Oh, see, you take the 2. Even the 2 skips. Now the 2 is a little bit more local, but if you're used to taking like the 5 is like it skips a lot of stops. All those stops in between, the 6 goes to all of them. So
yeah.
And the same thing, like the 2 is like kind of expressive. It's not really express because it does stop a lot.
Yeah, I'm about to say that motherfucker was definitely stopping a good amount of times.
2 stops a lot. Not gonna lie. I used to hate getting on the.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear that audience, but that right there, that a 2 train. That is a 2 train right now, and it's probably 7. Going on 8. It's 8 Friday.
Train run.
To like 12.
I've taken, bro. I think I've taken almost every train, bro.
Nah, I ain't take every train.
I'm taking the A, the B, the C.
Nah, you going into letters.
Bro, I've taken.
Nah, you was definitely a. Yeah, bro, you in letters right there. Yeah, you definitely traveling for sure.
Bro, in Brooklyn, you taking the G.
Nah, you lost.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. He got a point, but like for me, it stopped when I started college, bro. When I got my first whip, even though
it was
like,
quiet,
it didn't last long.
It was quiet.
Uber everywhere, or we just wasn't going nowhere.
See, but like me, I had my car. I had my car. Like once I have my car and I'm home, I'm driving everywhere. If we go into the city, I'm driving. If I can't park, I'm not going. But when I was at school, it's a little bit different because I had my V in school. Like you couldn't have your
Word,
V
that's the
on
big
campus at
yeah.
LIU. Like I mean, I could.
I
but
think
like,
that low key, I think that was some bullshit. Cause
That's crazy though. I ain't gonna
niggas, I don't know. My college did the same thing. They said freshman year college, freshmen can't have vehicles on campus.
I mean, that's no.
But I was just like, why? Like,
Nah,
what was the reason for that?
Nah, it's honestly it's so that y'all don't wild out. It's really
Nigga, we was still wilding that motherfucker.
Nah, but think about, think about a bunch of underage kids.
True.
First time getting freedom, because you right
Always
now
free.
what you do now, any of us have. If you still doing what you were doing at 18 and thinking the way you were at 18, you gotta grow up. That's just one. we
grow
all
the fuck up, motherfuckers.
We're well past 18.
Grow the fuck
up. It's like think about you at 18, right? Think about how 18, you was wilding. Think about the stuff that you was doing. Think about the stuff you was doing.
Bro, senior year was a whole fun year.
So imagine all of the bugged out stuff that you was doing, but if you had a V,
it wouldn't be safe.
It's not safe.
It wouldn't be safe.
Exactly. So you got like I don't blame colleges. I went like when you look back on certain things, you like yo, like even stuff that we did at Mount, and then even stuff I did as a freshman in college. I'm like, I look back on some of it. I'm like, yo, why? Like, what was the point? What did I gain? What did any of us gain from doing any of that?
Yeah,
true.
So it's like I understand that, but the only reason I didn't have a car in Brooklyn is like I had a car, but I can't bring it to Brooklyn. They don't know where to park. My school is LIU Brooklyn. That's Flatbush downtown.
Sheesh.
10-minute walk from the Barclays. Like there's no parking over there.
Sheesh.
Bro, so what am I?
Did you have like any regret, like, or not even regret, like if you had one thing to change about for college, did you have gone away or not? Cause you were still home. You didn't really get that.
No. I did get my experience. I'm not gonna. That's what people think. I was in New York, but you know, at least so I went to two schools. I went to LIU Post, LIU Brooklyn. LIU Post is a totally that was a
I ain't go from when you said
was a totally different world.
When you said Brooklyn, and I was just like, I could have sworn you went to LIU Post.
Nah, yeah. So I went to Post.
Fucked me up with that one.
So I went to Post first.
Post got closed.
No, it didn't get closed.
What happened?
So what happened?
You was there? You went to school there?
They got rebranded.
Yes, that is what happened.
It
did get rebranded. So
all right, to what?
So there was two schools. There was LIU Post, LIU Brooklyn, right? All under the same LIU bracket, but it was two different.
That's a community school. That's
not
a community. CUNY?
No. It was a private school, right?
Okay.
So there's multiple campuses, right? So there was LIU Post. There's LIU Post, which was the D2 campus. LIU Brooklyn was D1, right? Two separate entities. So we had our own. So like I was on the Post team. There was a Brooklyn team. Like it was two totally different teams, two totally different conferences, all that. One day, the president who owned LIU as a whole merged everything. Said all the athletic programs being merged, and you're all officially Division I school.
Mod, I respect that.
Nah, it's not necessarily good, right? Because
damn, my fault.
No. I mean, for me, it was beneficial.
Listen to this bullshit though.
For me, it was beneficial, right? Because I went D1, but one, I didn't necessarily like LIU Brooklyn at that time, so I didn't want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily like LIU because I'm like, yo, you're ripping away like people's friendships, people's livelihoods, like, cause now, right? I was on track. Track is a sport that you don't necessarily. It's about time. It doesn't really. There's no spots on the roster. Everybody's always competing to be on the travel team. If you qualify, you qualify. If there's money in the budget for you to travel, you're gonna travel. Whereas it's not like basketball. Basketball is a 12-spot roster.
Yeah.
So now you have 12 to 15 dudes on a team, and now none of them, especially a lot of them were transfers. Now none of them are about to even play. None of them played in their season because they're not gonna waste a year eligibility for a team that's not gonna be there next year because they're not gonna have a spot at LIU Brooklyn. Because LIU Brooklyn had recently they had just went to like March Madness tournament like a year or two before. They had their team set up. And you know how it is with a basketball team.
Yeah.
Like it was just like that at Mount. Mount, you're trying out for no spots. Right? Like
yo, nah, for real. Like, that's a real shit. Yo, Coach F definitely had. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Coach F. I mean, we're not gonna give him no extra.
You still that guy.
You know what I mean? But Coach F definitely had a starting five before niggas even tried out.
No, exactly, and it's like that at most schools, right? And you know how it is for for basketball and stuff like that. So it's like there's but so many spots on a roster, and it was like that for mad teams. There's but so many spots, and a lot of teams got kicked off. Like a lot of teams ended up ending, and nobody transferred over. People that did transfer over, they might not have stayed because I ended up going to Brooklyn. Some people stayed at Post, right? Some people stayed at Post and traveled to Brooklyn for practice, which was crazy. I thought was crazy. Some people because they wanted to live in Long Island still. Some people left their teams. Some people tried to move to Brooklyn.
Listen to
this whole shit is OD. Like
it's OD. And some people tried to move to Brooklyn, right? And then they found out their credits wasn't gonna work out. They
wait, what?
Yeah, some people like I knew
your credits. Wait, time out. We too fucking yes. OD shaky. Feel me? I OD felt this crazy just now. You telling me all the shit I just did? You're not gonna transfer my shit?
So what was happening was like there were certain classes that like it's like because it was so weird because even though they were the same school, they were two different schools. Like even though they were both under the Long Island University umbrella, it was two different schools. So their Brooklyn's curriculum wasn't the same as Post. So like depending like right even for me, I got put in classes that I had taken already that like my finance one at Post was finance 2 at Brooklyn. So I had taken a more advanced class and I ended up skipping some classes that they had because I had taken it already and vice versa. And there was like certain classes I did like at Post, they didn't offer speech class. So my junior year of college, I was taking a lot of freshman classes in Brooklyn because there were a bunch of classes that weren't offered at Post. I had to fill those core curriculum.
Got a little thirsty over here, bro. I ain't gonna front. OD partial over here bugging.
So that in itself was crazy. Like,
nah, that's beast.
Nah, it was beastie. So that's how I ended up at LIU Brooklyn. LIU Brooklyn is where like that was a fun good time though. Like traveled. I went to a lot of big major meets.
So how was that? You D1. So how was the traveling experience?
Oh, traveling was lit.
I know that right there.
Traveling is fun. Like, I mean, and we traveled before, but it was more traveling when you're D1. Like, there's a lot more traveling. You're on the road a lot more. You're missing a lot more classes. You gotta do a lot more like yourself on what's it called online.
Damn, see, I don't even get a pass for that. Like low key in my head, I'm thinking like, yo, I'm the top 5 motherfucker on this campus, and I think I'm gonna get away with some classes. Like, oh, not teacher going finesse.
It was like that when I was playing football too.
Now you got it.
Like they'll give you a pass for class, but you still gotta make up everything that happens.
Yeah, you gotta get your work done. Like you gotta do everything.
Same due dates, nothing. Unless you hit them like from on the side and work something out. Nah,
I thought that was the whole thing of. Damn.
If you choose to do that though, like, because there's some niggas that will hit the coach. Will hit the teacher up, be like, yo, like, can I get an extended day?
Like, I got track this and that. You think you pass me real quick?
Exactly. I can focus when I get back.
I'm top one in my fucking country.
Type shit. You feel me?
You gotta let me go.
I gotta focus on the field. Like
that ass. Like,
I'm that nigga.
Fuck the school shit.
Type shit.
Like, I'm him.
I don't need to be here.
Definitely. And then I'm going to the draft. I'm going to the Olympics, motherfucker.
Going to the league.
Going to the league.
But there's some. But you just gotta get your work done and do all that. But traveling was fun. It was cool, like seeing, going to different places I've never been. Like I went to Rhode Island. Like who from New York go to Rhode Island? When you ever
this
go to
nigga
Rhode
right
Island?
here?
Yeah, that's because you went to school in Massachusetts. It's right next door.
Nigga said hello.
Over New England, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but like,
you was in New England.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like Providence, go there.
Definitely.
Providence is a spot to go.
Is a spot?
There's mass spots. Whole strip.
Nah, yeah.
So we all
cool,
so let's take a trip.
Oh, if you went to Johnson, you've been to Yeah.
I know some shit.
Let's not disclose the information, bro.
But like, I was about to say.
But yeah, I bet the J Woo.
Yeah, J Woo, they be wildin'.
J Woo
be wildin'.
I've been there.
So it's a vibe on that. Like y'all saying it's active. Like
it's very active.
Yo, management. Feel me?
We could put that in the works.
Put that in the works.
Yeah, nah, they definitely got some shit in April.
J Woo sounding crazy though.
Got some shit in April for sure.
April?
And Brown University right next door, so.
Okay.
Get some small ones with it.
Okay. Makes sense.
But yeah, traveling. I think that's one of the better experiences too, because you really like going, like it's cool to go places, like to go to different states.
Yo, you're nervous. Wait, my fault. Yo, you nervous over there?
Nah.
Yo, yeah, shit up in there, bro.
Yeah, that happened when.
Man, yo, it's fake cold in here.
Cold for me.
Yo, How he said supposed to work that situation? Cause that's not on.
I don't know why that's not on.
Now you fake need to turn that on. Yo, I ain't gonna front D-Lo. You fake could shot that on real quick. Now he look OD comfy too. Like he said, nah, he trying to move.
He dead just.
Yo,
like-
He dead just got OD comfy.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, money. We ain't even shout him out.
Oh yeah, I'm bugging my fault. Shout out D-Lo, feel me?
Behind the scenes, right?
Behind the scenes doing stuff. Yeah, I know D-Lo definitely did get comfy do it. You see him move around a couple of times. He said, yo, mom, I need to sit down. My legs trying to hurt.
You know what's crazy? I just realized I didn't even say what my sneaker Instagram is.
Oh, yeah, definitely plug that. Shout out.
Yeah, my sneaker Instagram is sneakerproject.nyc. Like,
You heard that? It's gonna be in the description.
Project
it's gonna be in the description. Just they'll put a link to my Instagram in the
Discord?
Huh?
You mean a Discord?
Discord?
Yeah.
We need a discount code. He said.
Oh, discount code?
Yeah. They come from CYPHTHERAPy. They say, yo, you going?
Yeah, like
check it out.
let's just make a discount code. Safe.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
No.
Now, fully support.
Discount. That's still something.
Nah. Depending on what it is for me, that's all on
Like,
desk.
he said, depending on the sneaker.
Once
Depending on the sneaker, and you feel me, let him know that you.
We'll see. We'll
I
see.
got something in the works, so we'll see the next time.
We'll see in the link.
Nah, I got you right now. Listen, look.
You might be able to get
If you DM him CYPHTHERAPy, he gonna work something out with you. He gonna work out. Depending on the shoe, he gonna work out.
Don't listen to him. He's just chatting. Do not listen to him. Do not.
He said if it's
Don't get me wrong, my prices are good, and I do work with people.
Nah,
but
he
don't-
definitely do
but
have
don't-
some valid prices, though. I'm not gonna lie.
But don't DM me. Say,
Nah, don't do that.
I'm not gonna lie. If you
I think
do
that's
want
gonna
some reasonable prices, definitely hit him up. Like,
Nah, if you serious though, for real, we was all joking around. But if you serious, definitely go shout him out. Go check his stuff.
I definitely work with you too. Like I'm not. I try not to.
Don't be on no weird shit.
like we said when we started it, he said no free shoes.
I mean,
No free shoes.
you gotta do your thing. Do your due diligence. Oh my god, that's not even a word. Yeah, I'm smacked.
Due diligence.
Yeah, tongue twister was crazy. I said some neck shit. I mean,
I knew he was trying to say. That's what I meant.
yo, yeah, I'm OD smacked right now. I mean, and it's fake a little nippy in here.
It's funny because bro, everybody around me smoke,
But it's all right. There's nothing wrong with that for me.
not
at all.
I don't
Have you
disrespect
ever
it. Have I ever smoked? Yeah, I've smoked.
Okay,
before.
okay.
I just don't sue it. I just don't do it. Like I've been.
That's a personal reason. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just personal. I just don't smoke. I never was really a smoker because of track.
Okay.
Every time I've done it, it was kind of like I don't need to do it. And it's bro, y'all be spending. That's an expense.
I ain't
And
gonna
I'm
front.
cheap, so-
I'm a cheap motherfucker.
Unless you put in the budget.
I mean, yeah, but that's still. I don't want to budget it in.
But one of-
So,
That's respectable.
Nah, that's respectable.
Everybody
bro,
budget's
I be
different.
seeing-
I
bro,
respect
the
it.
way I be seeing people.
But if you can't
people be
afford it,
putting
don't
through-
cop.
People be putting in
Yeah.
an eighth
If
a
you can't
week.
afford it, don't cop.
See, that's dumb. That right there, that's dumb. 8 a week.
Don't even do that.
Don't even bother. If you're gonna do that, don't even bother. Cause if you're gonna smoke every week or every day, I should say, you're finishing the 8th in a matter of 2 days. If you smoking morning and night, 8 probably go for 30 for 5 days. Let's give it reasonable. 5 days. Not even nah. We're gonna give like 3. Right? That's 90 cash.
Yeah, and that's the people. That's not even the people around me. I asked. I was in a
Like-
car. I said, "Yo, how much you spend on weed a week?" One person said 50. Next person said 80. The other person said, "I don't even know." And then the thing is, And it-
Nah,
That's
that I don't know. Yeah, I know he be smacked.
nah,
I know that motherfucker be
I
smacked.
don't know, but it's like it's somewhere probably around.
Yeah.
He's probably around the same like 80 because he. But the thing is, right? They're all copying, and they're
Hey.
all spending all that bread a week to smoke with each other. So they're all copying.
So you-
They're all spending that much bread.
Come on
and
now.
not smoking all of that.
Come
together.
on now. Like it I ain't gonna front,
That's
it
what-
makes
and that's what-
sense.
That's why, like, and you know, to smokers.
No.
to
I got
smokers,
wait, hold on. I got it.
How?
Boom. I get it. Cause
you gotta
sometimes if
match.
no, not even that too, but then it's like if you have different strands, it's like, bro, try this. Feel me?
But hold on, right? Solve that problem, right? The same niggas smoking all the time?
Hmm?
It's the same niggas that smoking all the time.
Yeah, it's the same group.
All right, so if it's the same group, why they don't cop something that's bigger?
That's a
whatever
fact. That's
the
what I was
case
about to
is, and just maybe you could cop in different strains to make a deal somehow. But like y'all copping all like 5 different times. It's crazy.
No, I mean,
Nah, y'all definitely as a group amongst y'all definitely hitting over 100K all together. Eventually by the end of the
That's
year.
crazy.
nah, yeah, that's.
Like it don't make sense.
But that's neither here nor there. Like, people
Yeah.
be copping. It is. That's. All I know is that's not a expense I have because I'll never. That's expense. That's an expensive habit.
I think currently for me that's low key acid.
Yeah.
Like for me, it wasn't my situation for me. It's like I do different shit. So it's just like, and then I also got in the works, low key. I'm trying to do something with cannabis. So it's like that kind of makes sense in my favor.
Are you alluding to like a life therapy strand? Like, is that...
I don't know yet, feel me? But it's in the works. It's in the works by the end of the year.
That sounds.
But stay tuned though.
Sound nice.
Stay tuned. So it's just like,
yo, Dustin said he just gonna cop for the fun of it. He ain't even gonna smoke it.
Nah, I didn't say that.
He's just gonna cop.
nah, there's nothing wrong with that. For me, pass it to his
He
people.
gonna cop. He'll get the weed
but
away.
He probably flipped that.
He probably gonna eat. That's what I'm saying.
But that's a cool idea, you know. Like you have your own.
Yeah, I have my
you have
own
a
strand.
You have your specific, pack.
But you gonna support
only
cop-
smoking.
you gonna
You
cop a pack,
only
though, right?
everybody come in here smoke. They smoke the pack. Like
Question is, you gonna cop a pack and support though?
no,
I
no, I'm not.
mean, he's just
Yeah,
being
I'm just
truthful.
gonna say that too. It's crazy.
Why would I do that? Like, I mean, if you want me to stand and take a picture, I'll be like, but like, besides that, like, I'm
So I got you with the model.
oh yeah, like, why not? I mean,
Not wrong with that.
actually, I might not even do that because why am I gonna promote something I'm not? Everybody,
Exactly.
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
people,
if you definitely-
people they're gonna take send me that picture and be like,
Like,
yo, be
you
like,
went to
yo,
weed
bro,
house?
What's he
they're
doing? It's
gonna-
not you.
They're gonna be like, nah, they're gonna be like, yo, why are you promoting weed? They're gonna be like, you know, you didn't smoke that. They be like, yo, that shit probably trash.
But have you ever-
try it?
What about edibles? You do edibles or not? You do nothing with marijuana.
Nothing with the marijuana. No drugs. No drugs.
I respect that.
No drugs. No drugs. Clean. I'm a clean.
Clean.
I've had an edible before, but the edible had me donezo.
How'd I had you? Like,
I was stuck. I was
sheesh.
stuck. I went to bed at like 8.
You remember like
I
you
remember-
remember like what happened and
I
shit
remember
like that?
exactly what happened. I was literally, bro. This was in high school. I literally, bro. I was.
Wait, hold on. Who'd you copy from?
Hmm?
Who'd you copy from?
Bro, it wasn't even. I didn't even cop it, bro. What's it called? Somebody gave me like a piece of their brownie.
Yo, bro.
Oh
Maybe a
yeah,
quarter.
high school you was
Bro,
bugging.
this dude, bro. I'm not even gonna say his name, but for me,
Oh yeah, nah.
Bro,
It was
some
definitely
dude- he
one
was
of
in our
his.
class,
It was
though.
one of his stuff.
like,
Nah,
yeah.
definitely.
It was one of his things.
Nah, not him.
Somebody else?
Not him. Somebody else. Spanish dude.
Uh,
Bro, he had the cookies.
nah.
Bro, shit, bro.
Nah, didn't
bro,
one of
I
the cookies
ate
have? Didn't have one of the cookies have? Somebody think he was a dog and started licking his teeth.
That I
What?
don't know, but all I remember is for me and Jaden Cop, I ate one whole cookie,
Bro, I
bro.
didn't know.
Mod B, like for me, period B. If y'all don't know, period B.
Second period.
Second period. Bro, I was sleep through Nap's class. 2 periods, bro.
That's crazy.
Nobody woke me up.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
Nah, see,
That's fucked up. The 2 whole period. That what year was that? Senior was.
He said it was Nap's class, bro.
I had to think like,
I'm not even going into that.
but Nap, yeah, Nap was a great teacher.
Wait, which one's Nap again? I'm saying the right teacher.
Coach Nap?
Coach Nap, bro.
Living environment.
Physics.
Living environment.
No, not him. The one that taught wait, yeah.
Physics.
Yeah, him, yeah. I had to make sure. For me, I was thinking about
Bro, I never even.
I was thinking about the
I never
old
even-
dude with the white hair.
I never even had physics.
You talking about ICAM?
I was thinking.
Oh,
You know who
God.
really was my guy? But what's his name? Connington. Connington, that was my motherfucking
I
guy.
think I had him. What did he teach?
What was that? Junior year, so earth science, something like that.
I can't put a face to him. I
I
took his
never had
class
him.
though. I can't just put.
He was the first like.
I can't put a face to him though.
First building, you go downstairs,
Yeah,
make that left.
Yeah, he's in that big lab.
Yeah.
Niggas was
Oh,
fucking
you're so
around his
weird.
class.
We was cheating for sure.
OD.
Well, and he knew. That's the funny part. He knew, like he was just like, yo, like y'all might as well just put it on the table and just let me see it, like, cause he was right in front. We was just watching We was watching Cosmos.
Nah.
We was just watching Cosmos the whole year.
Yo, Shane was in your class?
Oh, Shane, nah.
Bro, he was in my class, bro. But I could not, bro. This dude,
Bro, it's so crazy because like
I could have missed
I
that
never-
class, bro.
I never.
It was a movie every time. I could have missed. I could have missed that shit, bro. Like, Shane was gonna go down, bro. Like it's crazy.
See, for me, it's so crazy because I never had that class. Never had that teacher. Like,
You didn't have it.
bro, I was in,
Connington?
I was in chemistry.
Bro, he was always ahead of us, bro.
Oh,
I ain't go front. Well, what was the chemistry teacher?
At the time it was Mr. Joseph.
Yo, so severe.
Yo, Mr. Joe. Yo, if you was there in that time period with Mr. Joseph, but Kem, yo, you was in there 2 periods. It was 2 periods of just bare laughter.
Bro, Kem was comedy.
But he was a good teacher, though.
He was a great teacher.
He was a good teacher. He did set you up the pass. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
He kept it real with you. He knew we wasn't. He knew majority of us was on some fuck shit.
Type shit.
Like,
nah, he definitely was. I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Joseph held it down for me multiple times.
yeah, that's
Joseph
the guy.
was the guy.
That's definitely the guy.
I definitely rocked with Mr. Joseph. I was.
Oh, y'all seen Rod? Coach Rod?
Rob?
I seen him. Yeah.
Rob? Nah.
I ain't going from it.
I actually might stop by. Yo, send me. Y'all know the Addy to his restaurant?
Nah, I heard his restaurant go crazy.
Yeah, I need the Addy.
I heard this one.
I have him on the podcast.
Definitely.
Nah, do anybody got the Addy? Though? I heard them Patalios go crazy.
Nah, Patalios go crazy.
I
might go there tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie.
I never been. I didn't even know he had a restaurant.
Wait, you didn't take business math in
No.
here? This guy missed out. What you was doing then?
I was in Calc.
Why you went to Calc?
I was in AP Calc, bro. I took it. Bro, I was.
I forgot these smart motherfuckers over here.
Bro, I was.
That was the option though. Business math was the option.
Yeah, it was an option, bro. Everyone, it was an elective.
I forgot what was business math.
You probably took computer math. No.
No.
I took. I did.
No, you probably took pre-calc.
No, I took graphic design.
Oh, okay.
I should have did that. I should have did that.
See, and
I got shit for free.
To be honest, Photoshop is crazy. Photoshop go crazy. I actually made a logo for myself on Photoshop. One of my other things I do for my sneaker painting. I don't even really do that no more, but I might go back.
Get back into that though.
I might.
Don't stop the grind.
Now the sneaker painting,
that's just mad work.
It's mad work, and then when the stuff don't come out the way you want it to, it just be.
I know you. Right.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I did try that one time.
Yo, sneaker painting. I'm like, shout out to every if you're a customizer and you watching this, shout out to you, cause I know your struggle firsthand. Like I was doing that. That's how I first started this. I was doing customs, all of that.
Yeah, am I bugging or my fault? That's but am I bugging or it got colder in here? And nigga, I'm freezing low key.
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This hoodie and jacket combo.
Now you OD comfy.
I have not felt any. You said it was cold. I'm like, damn. I'm low key like hot, but I'm chilling at the same time.
It's low key brick in here.
Got this nice fleece hoodie on. My North Face. Chilling.
Like, how you feeling over there?
Good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad that Destin popped out though, for real.
Nah,
I haven't seen this nigga since 2018.
2018. I was just going to say last time you saw me, you
really chilled with him like 2018.
You pulled up to post.
Damn.
And I remember we went to Wendy's.
Yeah. So I used to when I left.
I always try.
When I left Alfred, I transferred to Nassau for a semester. That shit was like next door.
And he would just pull up, come chill with me and Justin. Shout out Montoyo.
That's a fact.
Shout out Montoyo.
Doing big things, I heard.
Bro, that guy.
He's doing big things.
He's doing big things.
That's the guys right there. Shout out him.
I'm pretty sure he's almost done with his masters if he's not done.
I think he got one more semester.
He just had his internship.
Yeah, I think he might be done.
Done, bro.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey, congratulations, my boy.
Facts, bro. Congrats.
Big things for us.
That's someone, I don't really talk to that many people from Mount regularly, but he's one of the few people I talk to from Mount regularly. I make sure I talk to him at least every 2 weeks. Talk to Montoyo. That's one thing I'll say about Mount. Even though I don't talk to everybody on a regular basis, it's still like a brotherhood. Like, there's nobody that, like, I don't ever see nobody and be like, oh, like I didn't really rock with him like that or nothing like that. Like, we all still.
Nah, you couldn't, like, I just thought about that. I was like, our whole class.
Nah, yeah. Everybody in our
we knew
our class. Like,
we
everybody
knew
in our class.
Nah, that's crazy.
Bro, because and it's so crazy because I be seeing people be hitting me up for shoes that I haven't seen in years, bro. They just be hitting me up. Like, they see I sell shoes, people from Mount. I've seen people in the mall, like, and ask them to help me buy a pair of shoes because, New York, or if you don't know, like, in New York, buying sneakers is only one per person. So, like, if you wanted to buy a gift for yourself, if you wanted to buy you and your girl some shoes, and, like, that's not happening. Can't do it. You got to buy one or the other, right? It's only, like, and y'all both wear men's size or y'all both wear kids, you can't buy both. So I be asking people to help me out sometimes. And I be seeing people from Mount and they just be doing it, blessed, holding it down. Like, definitely be cool.
Shout out to fams.
Shout out to fams. Shout out to the brotherhood.
But yo, appreciate everybody watching, staying tuned. Destin, appreciate you on the show. Let's give a round of applause for him. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Oh. Huh?
That button?
Nah, that's not even the button.
That's a button right here.
Oh, yeah. Go crazy real quick. Boom. Yeah. Pow, pow, pow. Yo, yeah. We definitely, yeah, you can't hear this. I ain't gonna front. You're not gonna hear it until, like, the actual time the podcast drops.
Like, next time you're gonna come, it's gonna
But next time, you're gonna have mics for everybody so y'all can hear the fuckery I'll be doing on this. Feel me? Hey, yo, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yo, let's give a round of applause for our photographer and everybody that came and helped for the day. Yo, D-Lo in the back. Let's give a round of applause for him for doing everything back there. Feel me? Nah. I ain't be going crazy. I ain't be going crazy. Like, feel me? We working, feel me? Behind the scenes, we always working, feel me? Having fun. Feel me? Yo, management. It's good up for management. Ike in the motherfucking building. Yo, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody's socials will be down in the description box. Appreciate y'all. Love, like, comment, and subscribe. Just from here. We out. Yeah. Bop, 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 bop.